A microphone is to an engineer what a brush is to an artist or lens to a photographer. By picking the right microphone for the sound source, an engineer can determine the sound to let into the aperture or how to paint tone onto a song. I'm here today with a collection of AEA Ribbon microphones that we have in our demo inventory at Providence Sound and Vision. Founded by ribbon microphone guru Wes Dooley in 1976, AEA has been the world leader in servicing vintage RCA microphones. In their first 2 decades of working on vintage RCA 44s, they remanufactured every part needed to service the vintage RCA, allowing them to manufacture a replica of the 44 to the exact spec. To this day, AEA microphones are manufactured in-house in Pasadena, California, to the same high standards and exact tolerances. AEA says that selecting the right microphone is like selecting an instrument, and that your microphone is a true extension of your instrument. So many times people think of ribbon microphones as one category of microphones to contrast condensers or dynamics, but there's a reason AEA builds such a variety of microphones. Each one is a tool for a specific job. Before we get into the microphones, let's look at the preamps they build to pair specifically with ribbon microphones. In most cases, ribbon microphones have a low output level and sound dark. The original RCA 44 was meant to be used as a boom microphone for recording actors on a set, say 3 or 4 feet away from the actor. When used close up, this design has a lot of proximity effect, which is that voice of God sound that makes radio announcers sound larger than life. AEA's line of mic preamps are purpose-built to work with ribbon microphones and correct for the low output, dark sound, impedance, and proximity effect. Here we have the AEA TRP3 mic preamp, which provides the proper impedance, up to 85 dB of clean gain, and a high-pass filter to roll off the low-frequency buildup from proximity effect. Some of the other AEA mic preamps, like their RPQ Rack and 500 series, add a high-frequency shelf that opens up the top in a smooth and organic way. In general, ribbon microphones are great on bright sources. They tame the harshness of a hi-hat, they take a bright guitar sound like a Telecaster through a twin and smooth it out, and ribbon microphones are my go-to solution for brass. When the brighter character of these instruments is smoothed out by a ribbon, and then you open up the high shelf, it's nothing short of musical magic. As we go through and listen to my voice explaining each of these microphones, I will not be using any high pass or EQ. I'll be talking through the qualities and features of the microphones. I don't expect you to gauge how these would sound on your music from my voice. My goal is just to teach you about each of these unique microphones. Like I said, these AEA mics are from our demo inventory, and we invite you to reach out to us so you can demo them in your studio on a real session. As you can probably tell, I've been speaking into this AEA R44C this whole time. This model is an exact replica of the vintage RCA 44BX, considered by many to be one of the most musical microphones ever built. The original design was meant for voice, but this microphone is a beast on drums. When you bring it close to a drum kit, the proximity effect adds a bombastic tone, and you can use the sides of the figure 8 pattern to cancel out some of the hi-hat and cymbals. At the time of this recording, this model sells for $4,499 US. People often spend 2 to 4 times this amount to buy a comparable tone and build quality in a tube condenser like the U47 or U67. Here we have the AEA R84, a microphone I personally own 2 of. This microphone is an homage to the RCA 44, but this model is more affordable because the build is not as historically accurate. It has a bit more top end and a little less proximity effect, so it's more balanced close up. I've used mine on vocals, drums, brass, and upright bass with world-class results. This is the R88, a stereo version of the R84 but with less baffling between the source and the ribbon, making it more open and detailed sounding. This stereo mic over a drum kit delivers the perfect drum sound, but you can also use just one side of it in mono like I'm doing for this voiceover and get more mileage out of your investment. Here we have the AEA KU5A, another AEA microphone that I own personally. While most ribbon microphones are bidirectional or a figure of 8 pattern, the KU5A is supercardioid, which rejects room tone and bleed from other instruments. This makes it great for use in a live show or if you want to record scratch vocals that you might want to keep. The active electronics give it a bit more output, helping it to pair with any mic preamp. These are great on voice, electric or acoustic guitar, and even snare drum. This AEA KU4 is another microphone with a supercardioid polar pattern and is the brightest microphone from AEA. This mic accents the mid-range to help it fit like a glove for some singers and helps strings and woodwinds to sit in the mix just right. The AEA R92 is similar to the R84 but with less proximity effect and more durability. You can use this to close mic drums or get right up to an electric guitar amp. When you have a guitar player who insists on a tone that sounds like an ice pick in your ear, this is the mic to save the day. It delivers a rich low end, detail in the mid-range, and a smooth top end. Here we have the AEA N8 from their Nouveau line. This is a modern design that still gives a nod to its retro siblings. The N8 has an open, natural sound that is meant to be used at a distance. The boost in the top end gives the psychoacoustic effect of the microphone being closer to the source than it really is, while the active electronics and custom transformer help it to match just about any mic preamp. The AEA N13 is designed to be a midfield microphone, meant to be closer than the N8. It has an ability to pick up fast transients, which is perfect for strings, acoustic guitar, piano, and drum overheads. The AEA N22 is designed to get really close with a reduced proximity effect and rugged design. You'll love this mic kissing the cloth on a combo amp. You can expect a balanced frequency response from anywhere between 1 and 18 inches from your source. As with all the AEA Nouveau line, this model has active electronics and a custom transformer, so it pairs well with most mic preamps. That's it for the AEA microphones we have in our shop, which are available for you to demo. To set up a demo, DM us right here or visit our website, provsv.com, so we can help you craft your sound. Thanks.